Livermore, California. A town dating back to the early 1800s, nestled as far west as the East Bay will take you, largely hidden from the rest of the San Francisco Bay Area. Known for its rich history in hospitality, agriculture, as well as its contributions to the world of science. Roughly 26 square miles, and home to just under 90,000 residents, the Livermore Valley rests rather quietly between the Ohlone Hillside to the west and the Altamont Hills to the east, gateway to both the Central Valley and the Greater Bay Area. Livermore for most is a town with multiple identities. Though for the folks that know it, it's home to farmers, ranchers, scientists, artists, entrepreneurs, chefs, vintners, and even cowboys. All quiet contributors. But what all Livermore residents have in common, though, is a fierce pride in our legacy as makers of things, of products. For me, I'm still finding my place among the many bohemians that make up this thriving community, but what I do know is there's no better way and there's no better place to find out who might be in your tribe than with a great bite of food. If you listen to this podcast with any consistency, you know where I stand when it comes to making time for a good meal. After all, I grew up in a house with a family that believed in real food, over stoves where we melted our own butter. Looking through the lens of a world so eager for instant gratification, what better way to get your fix than with a good bite, am I right? I'd consider myself an adventurous eater, not only in ingredients, but in time and place as well. And for some things, the perfect set of circumstances is necessary for them to hit just right. Take Krispy Kreme, right? Like generally always a good experience. I think most would agree. But throw in a Friday night movie premiere at your local cinema after taking a couple of your favorite edibles, all before enjoying one fresh off the rollers at 11:30, and that shit just hits differently. This next joint offers what I believe to be one of the most polarizing bites in the American food history, served in its perfect environment. The infamous street taco. Outdoors, late night, cash only. Like Livermore, this Mexican-owned small business has various identities. By day, a butcher shop and market known as Consuelito Market Carniceria, and by night it rolls down the shades and becomes Taqueria La Consuelito. Translating roughly to the taqueria of comfort and joy, when done right, this place lives up to its billing and won't break the bank while doing so. Located in the Olivina Shopping Plaza, a stone's throw away from Mickey D's, Taqueria Consuelito takes full advantage of the Golden Arch's early bedtime. And while I'm sure they have hours for their late night operation, I prefer the excitement of not entirely knowing. Just don't show up too early, and you can count on these cats to slang authentic street tacos well into the night, Thursdays through Saturday. While the rest of the Olivina Shopping Center lay in its slumber, Consuelito shines bright, as taqueros hand out plates of brilliantly cooked meats through a blanket of steam. Farmers, rancheros, scientists, artists, entrepreneurs, chefs, vintners, and cowboys line up throughout the night, eager to spend whatever cash they can find in their cup holders and pockets. The late-night taco is often enough to satisfy any famished evening wanderer, but late-night Consuelito is one of the few places in the Livermore Valley that has the ability to attract the many beautiful locals in all of their seasons. From hungry service workers, late-night gamers, from families, to parents getting ready to work their graveyard. A taco served in its ideal environment has the unique ability to attract all colors and all collars. The tacos served here are pure, and the service is simple. Al pastor, shaved straight onto the a la plancha, carnitas, asada, lengua, and cabeza, to name a few, are on constant rotation until sold out. After being handed your plate through the billows of sizzling pork fat and steam, what lies underneath you is arguably the best part. A variety of salsa, pickles, fresh and roasted veggies, and cilantro patiently waiting to do their part. What moments ago seemed perfect as it was, suddenly has become a blank canvas, or lienzo en blanco, waiting for you to do God's work. Esperando hacer la obra de Dios. On most nights, you can expect a pitcher or two of agua fresca to round out your plate. Otherwise, rest assured there's a jarritos with your name on it. And for those that can read between the lines, this is also a place that doesn't charge a corkage fee for local brew. So when all else fails, BYOB. Just be sure to bring enough to share. Limes are on the house. If you find yourself looking for a crunchy taco or something supreme, you might want to find yourself another drive-thru, because this just ain't it. Taqueria La Consuelito is bohemian in spirit and all that is Livermore for those willing to contribute to what makes this the perfect place and time to grab a few tacos, be it riding solo or hanging with the boys. Growing up, I remember being constantly told that nothing good happens after midnight. But the occasional late-night taco is a reminder that adults don't know shit, and that you should trust your gut. And if it's telling you to stay up past your bedtime for a sizzling plate of pork, then this is the way.